Hi, Jesus. I love you so much. Jesus, can I see what your Mother Mary looked like? Thank you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus.
Great power posts came across the field and brought us electricity. You say, well, how come you remember November? I think it was November the 11th, which has other meanings, I think, in our history, but I think that was the day when the power finally came on. It was unbelievable. We could go through this old house, the old farmhouse, and we could flip a switch. No more lamps, no more lanterns. One of the things that we had right in the middle of the farm was a lamp light. It was a light that lit the path, floodlight really, on a post that lit the path between the house and the barn. And what we used to do as kids is we would run toward the light and then we'd run far from it, and we noticed that the farther we ran, the more shadow we had, the longer the shadow became, the farther we ran. But when we got close to the lamp, our shadow became smaller and smaller and smaller under the yard light. And then what we do is stand directly under and see whether or not we could actually have no shadow at all. Now, we couldn't have none at all because there would still be a bit of a shadow, but it would be very small and very insignificant. You see, folks, the further we get from Christ, the longer the shadows, the darkness. Remember this, we are only as sick as our darkest secrets. And that part of us that we deny, that part of us that we justify, that part of us that we don't deal with, that sense of guilt and self-incrimination that we feel because we know that we have sinned and we have alienated ourselves from God, that part of us needs to be brought to the light.
I'm guessing that's her.
And humility, as we come to Jesus Christ, we then begin to walk
with a heart
that He came to bring us. Remember the words of Jesus, men love darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil.
That looks like her too. You put an X over. Look at that. That is beautiful. Jesus. That's his mommy.
Evidence written by two scientists, and it has a one-page reading for every single day of the year. And almost every page has a full-color picture of animals of the fossil record.
Look at that.
And really,
she's so beautiful, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for showing me your mommy.
And when your children or grandchildren come home from school and ask you,
look at that.
Ask you about the fossil record, this is a wonderful resource. You'll look forward to reading a single page every day, and it will bless you and encourage you in your walk. It's entitled A Closer Look at the Evidence.
Wow.
It will enable us to know
this is
Jesus
beautiful.
is not only the Savior, which of course He is, and we celebrate that.
He said, my M-Y.
And the closer we look
his mommy.
Created, the more we are
look at that.
With Jesus, the Son of God, God of very God.
She's beautiful, Jesus.
With Jesus, the gift of light.
Wow.
The first of 4 Christmas messages on the gifts Jesus brought to us. Next time, more on how we can douse the gift of light when we sin. This month, we have a special gift for all who share their gifts with Running to Win. Richard and Tina Kleiss have written
thank
a
you,
devotional
Jesus.
book called A Closer Look at
look
the
at
Evidence.
that.
Perspectives on Creation and Why the Bible and Science Are in Harmony. This book will be sent when you call 1-800.
That is beautiful.
5001.
He said, my.
That's 1-800-215-5001. Or write to us at Running to Win.
Thank you, Jesus. I love you.
LaSalle Boulevard.
Thank you, Mother Mary.
60614. Online, go to offerrtw.com. That's offerrt.